Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 4 of season 1 of Dark. We're going to be pretty much just jumping back into this because I do just want to kind of get back into the swing of things and just not worry too much about what happened last week and all that and just ignore it and move forward. I've cleared up most of the confusions that I've had, though doing so did result in me finding out a spoiler. I don't think it's a big deal. We talked about it on our live stream Saturday. I talked about what it was. It involves a character getting married. So that's the only thing that I stumbled upon trying to clear up, like, who was who out of the whole situation. Because I asked for help in the comments. That whole thing kind of turned into a whole psychological mess. And then I have a Discord channel open now where I have active spoiler-free help at this point, because the actual official site is borderline useless to me in the way that I need these faces. I've got some resources, I've got some notes, I've got some stuff to help me kind of get through this, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But guys, with that all said, let's just go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. Is watch along format, so we'll need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. You get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, and trying to make it worth your while since you are going to always support the channel. And guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And let's go ahead and jump into episode 4. Here we go. That's what it's called, Double Lives. There's a lot of that going on right now, isn't there?
Schwarze Löcher gelten als die Höllenschlunde des Universums. Wer hineinfällt,
What in the world?
auch Raum und Zeit? Oder wären Raum und Zeit in einem ewigen Kreis miteinander verbunden?
Those were those comic books we saw.
Zeit kommt durch die Zukunft beeinflusst wäre.
God damn it. Did he literally just say that time, the past can be influenced by the future? God damn it. And that other mysterious hooded figure. So something I noticed and didn't really think about until after the fact when we saw the credits in the last episode, or was it episode 2? I don't remember. I think it was last episode. I had talked about, like, why specify X actor as X character at this date unless we were going to start dealing with more than just the past and present. Which made me think about this opening, because right now we're only dealing with 2 timelines. So the kaleidoscope effect that they have in the opening, it drifts between mirrors and then a mirror and then a third segment. So are we going to be dealing with 3 separate timelines eventually? If you see what I'm saying, like when we're watching the opening, there's 3 images, and some of them and 2 in others. Charlotte, Peter.
Ich wollte vor der Praxis noch mal schnell zu Papa.
And Franziska, right?
Wo ist mein roter Lippenstift?
Oh.
Oben verarschen. Mit deinen runden Kulleaugen und deiner mitleidserregenden Taubstummnummer. Aber mich verarschst du nicht.
Oh. All right.
Ich bespreche keine Polizeiarbeit mit dir.
Oh, that's rude. All right, then.
Ich muss es ihm sagen. Es muss aufhören. Es muss auf.
Was muss aufhören?
Tick, tack, nee.
And that's, okay, one thing I completely missed because I forgot this guy's name until I looked it up. Well, he's the guy that was greeting Claudia when she was going in, that gave her the book. Huh, okay.
Ich habe etwas beschlagnahmt.
If you see me like looking off here to the side, it's because I'm referencing my notes. Now, which hooded guy is this? Is that the one that checked into the hotel? Yeah. Wait. Uh-oh.
Ich hol dich nachher ab. Ich möchte, dass du auf mich wartest.
Did we just lose Jonas? Because there's a second hooded person. We haven't even seen their face yet.
Wer ist das? Ihr macht was?
Der Roman auf später stattfindende Ereignisse.
Ich müsste mal auf Toilette.
Is it because he still thinks she had a hand in it? Is that why he's like stalking her now?
Mit dir alles in Ordnung?
Diese Flecken auf dem Gefieder habe ich schon mal gesehen. Vor 33 Jahren. Als wäre das alles schon mal passiert. Irgendwie gehört das alles zusammen. Ich weiß nur nicht wie.
Her and Mulder would make a good team, man. Just saying. No competition for Scully, though. I'm just saying, like, she's just barking up the right tree right now.
Wegen der roten Erde. Wir finden keine. Auch im näheren Umkreis der Fundstelle ist nirgendwo rote Erde. Die muss also vom Tatort stammen.
Jankowski soll sich da mal hinterklemmen.
Und was sagen wir jetzt wegen dem toten Jungen?
So they found different soil on him. Which makes sense if he came through the portal.
Wie spät ist es?
Kurz nach 10.
And that's Katharina.
Es gibt immer noch keinen Durchsuchungsbefehl für das AKW. Es sind jetzt fast 36 Stunden, Ulrich.
What is she hoping that captured? Oh, like is she hoping to see like the birds falling from the sky or something, or maybe him riding a bike, or I don't know. It's a wildlife observation camera, so it's got to be.
Soll ich mit den Reifenprofilen weitermachen, weil Ulrich nicht da ist?
Reif?
I don't recognize the car.
Die Abdrücke auf der Waldstraße. Am Tag, als Erik als vermisst gemeldet wurde.
Nein, das mache ich selber. Screenshot von der Wildwechselkamera vom Forstamt. Ich dachte, vielleicht sieht man da was drauf.
Why is she so?
Schon durch?
Nein.
Why is she keeping this so close to the chest like this? Oh. And he has been acting really weird since this all happened. Like we saw that one mom. This. What the fuck? Good job, man. Let's just get it everywhere. What in the world? Is he helping them kidnap people?
Charlotte, ist alles okay?
That's why she didn't want anybody else looking at this.
Ich glaube, ich wollte einfach nur Bescheid geben, dass ich später aus der Praxis komme.
Am Montag warst du die ganze Zeit in der Praxis.
Ja. Ich habe Protokolle geschrieben.
He's crying, man.
Warum fragst du?
Nichts.
Which we saw him doing before around when this all started. What the fuck? I mean, we know she went out there for Eric's stash in the one episode. Is this like her own personal stash, or where she put something else that she's been hiding away? I don't know. I don't think it's going to amount to much. I mean, I can't imagine anyway. I don't know. We'll see.
Ich möchte wissen, ob Peter Doppler einer ihrer Kunden war.
Ist das eine private Frage oder eine berufliche?
Kind of both.
War er hier am Montag?
Ist nicht nötig. Ich habe ein astreines Gedächtnis für Schwanz. Eingelegte Gurke. Das fühlt sich komisch im Mund an, aber das wissen Sie
War
nicht.
er am Montag hier oder nicht?
That little bit of detail was just real rude to include.
Nein, er war schon seit über einem Jahr nicht mehr hier. Wenn, dann holt er sich das, was er jetzt braucht, woanders.
Was that the truth or not? Explains the separate beds now. Dude, he's not good at this. Like, he's just so close. But then again, she's very oblivious, despite how careful she seems to be. But he's barely even trying not to get caught tailing her. Alright, well, he came out of the cave, but... So, mystery guy's tailing Jonas. Or maybe he's just clocking anybody that enters the cave. I don't know. And was he the one that left that rope behind? That knot? What the fuck?
Geplatzte Trommelfälle auf beiden Seiten.
Und daran ist er gestorben?
Nee, gestorben ist
Weil er wahrscheinlich die Orientierung verloren hat und auf den Boden geknallt ist. Gebrochener Schädel.
Oh.
Du meinst, sie sind verstrahlt?
Habe ich natürlich nachgemessen. Alle Werte okay.
Interessant.
Das kannst du laut sagen.
What the fuck? A mutation.
Ich dich nach Hause fahren?
Mom's got some tunnel vision right now, unfortunately. That's the thing we saw earlier.
Ja. Ja, und was?
Why now?
Hast eine auf brave Einsatzschülerin, aber das bist gar nicht du.
Meine Mutter hat rausgefunden, dass mein Vater in Wirklichkeit auf Schwänze steht. Die Ehe ist kaputt und niemand spricht es aus. Stattdessen sitzt jeden Tag ein dickes, fettes Geheimnis mit am Tisch.
Oh, okay. All right.
Du musst bitte Elisabeth aus der Schule abholen. Ich schaff's nicht. Ich muss ins AKW.
Okay, ja,
Oh, she did take the lipstick. Oh no. Man, security here sucks. Wait, that's another one of those. That's the same candy bar wrapper.
Ich wollte Elisabeth abholen.
Frau Clemens ist krank. Heute war nur bis 14 Uhr Unterricht.
Sicherheitspersonal hat ihn auf dem Gelände im Bereich der Höhlen gefunden.
Der muss über den Zaun geklettert sein.
Oh.
Er hat sich nicht sehr kooperativ gezeigt.
Now they're both gonna have a missing kid, man.
Mein Kind ist weg, verstehst du das? Wo ist denn der Durchsuchungsbefehl? Warum macht dir keiner was? Soll ich dir sagen, warum? Weil es eben nicht sein Kind ist. Und weil es nicht dein Kind ist.
Yeah, about that.
In den Waldweg abgefahren schon zweimal, aber da ist sie nicht.
Vielleicht ist sie mit jemandem aus der Klasse mit diesem Yasin.
Does that sound diegetic, or was that in the score? That loud bang as we were cruising over the forest. Wow. Okay, we're not done yet. I thought that was the end of the episode for a minute. Why is it only children, though? Every time a kid disappears, he's out on the prowl. As if he's waiting for it. But so is that guy in the hood. I don't know why, like he's... What the fuck is going on?
Ich muss es ihm sagen. Er muss aufhören.
What? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait. False alarm?
Wo warst du denn? Wer hat dir das geschenkt?
Mystery guy? Noah.
Wer ist Noah?
He said it used to belong to you. Noah. We haven't met a Noah.
Ja, ich komme. Weil hat Helge im Wald gefunden.
For Charlotte. Oh, god damn it. Is Noah even your real name?
Nach dem Ariadne-Faden, der uns den Richt
Whoa!
leitet durch die Dunkelheit, wohin es uns führt. Doch die Wahrheit ist nur einen Weg durch alle Zeit.
He marked something on the map. Is he trying to help him? Thought he was gonna steal it for a minute.
Muss aufhören.
Fuck.
Sie ihn stoppen.
Wen stoppen?
Noah.
What the fuck? Oh no, wait.
Du musst Yasin sein. Noah schickt mich.
God damn it, dude. What the fuck? Who the fuck is Noah? Is a stranger Noah? Is Noah some person we've not met at all? Who's this hooded person? Why was the stranger watching Jonas as he was entering the cave, watching his watch, counting down what was going to happen? He's also interfering with his journey, his quest. Is he helping? Because I'm still like, my brain, like what I would like to transpire, unless, who knows, the show could do something phenomenally different and more interesting for all I know. But Mikkel is stuck in the past. You know, if he ages up, he would be roughly around Ulrich's age at this point. Maybe a little younger, obviously. I would find it extremely interesting if he ended up being the stranger. And this persona is one that he conjured up for himself, because he can't go around telling everybody he's Mikkel Nielsen in the past. Is this a name that he conjured up for himself? That would raise question for me, for anybody growing up, not looking at Mikkel as a child and be like, man, you look just like that kid we knew when we were growing up, or whatever, that kid Noah. So that kind of pokes some holes in that. But whoever this Noah person is, fuck, dude, hold on. This was your watch for Charlotte. Was it a gift from Noah to her daughter, who she met along the way? So it's got to be somebody traversing the grounds now. So is Noah the stranger, or is Noah the hooded person we just saw here, but he's like, Noah sent me. Wait a second. Hold on. I just had like a huge click, because Mikkel has disappeared, went back into the past, was found by Ines, who is Michael's mother in the future. Does he start going by Michael? Is he Jonas's dad? Why else would he hang himself, if only to close the loop? Some sort of loop? Because here I was thinking that Mikkel could be the guy in the hood, the stranger. Because Hold on. I'm going to go back. I want to play the first episode again. Just the first opening couple minutes. I'm just going to mute it. Holy shit! I didn't even think about this. The opening sequence shows us all these different people at different points in time already. The family tree's right here. What in the world? Oh, Alexander's Bartol's dad? Okay, I don't know that I caught that. And Jonas. Michael. Okay. Wait, and I don't know. This kind of looks like the basement. Not exactly. This looks like the basement that Charlotte just found at this cabin. Hold on. There's a red string. What the fuck? Right here. This is what? Hold on. Like 1 minute. Not even in. A little over 1 minute in to the first episode. So you got strings connecting all the different families and whatever. Holy shit, dude. So if you follow Jonas, who's like dead center in this, it goes to his father and Hannah. When Hannah's string ends, going back to where we see her in the flashbacks. But if you follow that string to his father, to Michael, it's got a red line. And it goes over to this missing persons page, which then has its own line that goes to Inez, however you say her name, the nurse, the mother, the grandmother, who's got this letter from him. Is the letter being like, this is the night I disappeared, explaining what happened? Maybe he held off on that for so long, or maybe she kind of knew, or maybe she's going to finally now know what happened this night. You will learn that what I said all those years ago was true. Maybe she adopted him in the past. Oh my Lord. Holy shit. That was right there. The red thread. This is the only red thread on this spider web. Wait, but then why is the stranger helping Jonas? Is that the string? Is that the thread that he wrapped around his bike? But he's dead. Unless this is a third Mikkel. Fuck. What the fuck? God. Let's see, hold on. Because Mads... Oh, I just noticed that. There's another string on this missing thing tying back to the Ulrich children. That's it! That's it! That's Michael! Mikkel is Michael! Very, very uncreative and coming up with your cover name, my guy. What the fuck? I was probably never actually meant to go back and look at this again. Ooh, 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 more. Ulrich's double dipping with his son in Hannah. Oh my God. What the fuck? Ulrich's double dipping with his son in Hannah. Oh my God. What the fuck? The only reason I wanted to go back and look at the beginnings again was, one, I wanted to see what was going on in the father's studio again and get a good look at the guy again, of Jonas's father again, of Michael again. I completely forgot about this little tidbit here, man. I will probably pause and I will return with more. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had to stop for a minute because my brain was just running away, and then I got a knock at the door for some high priority packages of some things I've been waiting on that I definitely didn't want sitting out in the open neighborhood for too long. And you might notice the background's a little bit different. Got some figures set up in the back. I know you can't really tell too well here, but if you want to see them up and close and personal, you can check them out over on Instagram or Twitter, where I kind of posted about them. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked as we just continue to do here. So while I was getting all that set up, I was just kind of thinking about, you know, one person who keeps coming up, but we've not followed up on at all, has been Mads. Is that somebody we are going to see again? Like Mikkel, who, with this whole reveal and all this, that we just kind of uncovered, I think, prematurely, maybe. I mean, that was there. So, I mean, I think the clues were just kind of there all along, I guess. I guess, now that we're kind of getting back into it, but could he also be somebody we have seen before, is what I've been thinking. But where I'm going with this also is we still don't know the identities of this second cloaked figure who is talking about, is like, Noah sent me. Again, we don't know who Noah is. Again, like Michael, it could be an alias. Could be somebody we already know, but they just go by a different name. But they had to have operated at least sometime, at least in 86 or before, to have left this watch for Charlotte, for Helg to have any idea who this person is, seemingly. So I don't know. So my initial thought was maybe one of these two, maybe the stranger or this person could be Mads. But if we follow the pattern so far, Mikkel went to the cave and went back to the 80s. Mads disappeared in the 80s. So if he goes in, would he go to the future? If so, he would still be a kid. So he'd still be around like that. Or did he go to the past, farther back? Because if we were looking at that spread of all the family trees and stuff, some of the older folk that we've seen, even who were still adults in 86, we see younger photos of some of them. Now, I did speculate in one of the previous episodes that because of the credits, the end credits, it implied that there's another timeline around with the use of the actual dates for the casting choices. So could he have gone farther back and then maybe have been one of the founders that had a play in what was actually going on at the time? Could he be Bernard? Or is that even how you say his name? The guy that was there presiding over the power plant before Claudia took over. Isn't he Helg's father? Because Helg knows something. He knows something's going on. And then something has happened between then and now that just completely fried his brain. Like he's not thinking properly. So I don't know. Or could Mads have just died? And this is like a thread like Eric we're just not going to follow up on. Again, where's Eric's body? That was dumped and nobody found it. However, we did have a body that was dumped and they did find. Seemingly decked out, oddly enough, in a bunch of 80s attire. But then again, at that crime scene, though, was that red soil that Peter's tracking around, that they've only found not anywhere near where the body was found, but they found it on the body, and then that was all over Peter's car. And every time one of these kids go missing, we see him like lamenting, wanting to admit something, and then crying about it in secret. And then what's going on? Then one of the hooded figures also we see going to that cabin where the red soil is. And that's also where that pit that Charlotte found is, which also I kind of said kind of looks like the opening shot that we saw with that murder board. How does that connect? I mean, Peter connects to Helg. Helg connects to Bernard. Bernard connects to the plant. They all connect to the plant. Where's Mads? Then we had this like cycling idea of like the beginning leads to the end, but the end is also in and of itself its own beginning. And there was this line in there talking about the future influencing the past, which if this is true, we're seeing examples of people going back in time. We have yet to see an example of somebody going forward in time. You know, the boy they found could be an example of that because he has all that 86 stuff on there, but I mean, I don't know. With the whole Peter thing and his tracks being found out there, is he disposing of the bodies? Is he working for Noah? Who is Noah? Jesus, I'm getting lost in the sauce again. Oh my God, my brain's racing. Where was I going with that? I completely lost my train of thought there, man. I lost it. It was gone. It's gone. Hold on. Shit. What was I even just saying? The future influencing the past. So, like, all these characters, all these kids are going seemingly back in time. So Mads could be somebody we've seen before, but farther back than Mikkel. Mikkel is obviously someone we've seen before. And I was kind of wondering, I was like, would he have tried to stop what happens? Why did he not intervene? Did he, though? We saw that he's obviously been trying to map out the cave and still trying to find this crossing. I'm assuming he never did, and I guess, like, knowing that he was unable to prevent whatever happened from happening, that's why he decided to do what he did in the opening, I guess. Or, no, because Mikkel would know that he died at that point, because he was close. The Nelsons were all close with Jonas and them in more ways than one. So he would have known, eventually by that point, he would have had to have had the realization that he was Michael. Once that realization settled in. So no, he would have known as a child when he went back. So he would have already known that at this point he himself. Maybe that's what the letter is. He's closing that loop because he has to fulfill it. But then could he not break it or change it and live? Try to prevent himself from going back, or then that create a paradox? Does he know that? What does he learn in the interim? Because he's got to know something between now and then to maybe to still settle into this path that's been set for him. And that's an example of the future influencing the past, because Mikkel is from the future, but he's been living through the past as Michael. And could we be seeing that somewhere else? Because we have this stranger coming in who knows when is Mikkel, because he knew to cross that off and look for that. Could he be the one that built that murder board in the opening shot that we saw? Is that what that's supposed to implicate? He's also tracking Jonas now. He broke into their home. Though he didn't steal anything, he's not trying to inhibit anything. He left a marking on his map. He didn't take it, he didn't destroy it, didn't get rid of it. Is he trying to help Jonas? Could he even be Jonas? Because I made a joke. I was like, if Jonas is going to that cave, is he going away? He was watching his clock, so he knew what time Jonas was going to go in there. He's timing something. God, man, this is so... There's so much to take in with all this, man. And again, I don't know how it comes back to Helg. I don't know how it comes back to the power plant. This idea of black holes, unless some kind of tear and ripple is going on there, that is maybe making Jonas being able to see his father through time, even though he's dead by the present day. Because we still have those unexplained glimpses of him seeing his father. There's the moment we had with Mikkel and Ulrich sitting across from each other in the cave, but able to hear each other while in the cave. It's just, there's so much to take in, and I feel like at this point it's a little bit of a moot point to continue theorizing, but I just have so much fun with it, man. I love getting lost in the sauce and trying to think some of these things through, especially when it's something put together so innately like this. Like, it's easy enough to be like, oh, I'm not even going to think about it for some gooby little, like, fun thing or rando thing or whatever that's not taking itself too seriously. But I love like when these things are really kind of diving into it and taking their time to set these things up to really try to like figure, just play along, you know? Oh, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just a lot to process. And well, I need to rest my brain, dude. Cause I'm like talking myself into a stupor at the moment. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it at this. So I would love to know your thoughts. Again, keep everything as spoiler-free as possible. The only things I'm doing at this point to keep things straight is I'm taking my own notes, and I got facial references, names and faces. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. The relationships I'm keeping track of in my head right now. I think that's fine. That's easy enough, knowing who's associated with who. But it's the names to the faces, because I'm looking up and down constantly. It's hard for me to associate them all the time like that. So like that's the main thing I've been concerned about. I think I've got that. For now, I've got that settled in. I know we're probably going to be adding 1,000 more characters as we go on. But with that in mind, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. Speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sher, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yorick Korscott, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, Josh Lee, and Aaron Myers. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all next week with episode 5. Take care, everybody.